from your point of view, Daz, as a consultant who's working with many sort of associations across the country, what do you tend to find as barriers to data confidence with housing teams, with the people that you work with?
I think time is one of the biggest things at the moment. I think there's a lot of operational activities that need to happen within the organisation. People are really busy, and I think that's probably one of the most challenging and the most resistance that I get from any kind of data activities is that we just don't have the time to do this. People are really maxed out with what they're doing at the moment, and that can be through a combination of tenants' expectations are different now than they were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Like I mentioned earlier on, there's a lot of scrutiny in the media as well. So I think people have lost some confidence there. Challenges with the economy, the cost of living, squeezed operating margins. And I think there's some really good people in this sector that have worked here for a very long time. They're very people-focused, they're very customer-focused, and they're amazing, absolutely amazing at what they do. But they may not be aware of how technology can help them. How technology can do some of that heavy lifting for them as well. And ultimately that kind of signals that there's quite low levels of data literacy within that organization. And I think this is what we need to tackle to be able to improve the culture and bring people on the journey with us as well. So a lot of it is down to the culture. It's kind of all linked.
Not necessarily to add, but to highlight the fact that data governance isn't a buzzword. It is a nice to have. If you want to treat, and you should treat data as an asset, it needs governance. Yeah. So when you're saying that you want to be data driven and you want to leverage data, you need to have governance in place. So whether you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong, you should be developing that skill of doing it right in parallel to that return on investment you're expecting from investing into a head of data, investing into a central data team, into your tech stack. So if you're actually doing that, you should also make sure you've got the governance in place.
Yeah, crucial to that ROI point you mentioned. Absolutely, isn't it, for sure? Yeah.